Hey everybody, I'm back again with another one. I want to know if anybody else is going through this currently, because I definitely am. When it comes to really being in this walk, like it gets extremely lonely at times. When the Most High calls you out of religion and calls you out of all the things in the world and to be completely set apart, it gets like so lonely. Like me, I'm introverted for the most part. I've always have been. I mostly stay off to myself. And me personally, I don't like being the kind of guy that likes to stay away from the assembly. But I've said this before in the previous video that I posted. When you leave the assembly, I'm sorry, when you come out of religion and out of these organizations, that's not forsaking the assembly. Like, it's just hard because most of the time when I see, family members, not that I'm hating or anything, because I love seeing people level up. But when you see family members, getting married and about to have kids, and when you see even just people on social media, it just makes you feel like you're missing out on a whole lot. And I do believe the Most High is getting me prepared for someone. But we also, even though I do realize that a lot of these, matter of fact, most of these relationships that we see in the world, and these, first of all, there's no such thing as boyfriend and girlfriend. That's the world. And a lot of these marriages are not ordained by the Most High. They're ordained by a status. They're ordained by financial situations or popularity. They're not ordained by the Most High. Because all I want is to be around people, because I want to be around people who see the truth and who's not stuck in religion and who's not trapped under the strong delusion that 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 7 through 11 speaks about. Like, because I'm already a truck driver, I'm already alone when I'm at my job. Then when I come home, I'm alone. Yeah, I got people on this app that I fellowship with and talk to, but having that actual in-person connection, and I'm not just talking about just a spouse, but I'm talking about just having friends in general, like, that's real good, because like I don't even get hit up as often as I used to. Yeah, I don't get hit up as much as I used to. People start acting funny towards me and just act real weird towards me or anything, and all kind of stuff. And I know the Most High said in his word that it's not good for a man to be alone, but the thing is, I'm not choosing to be alone. It's a difference between choosing to be alone and being rejected. Because my thing is, I tell people all the time, if you're not being rejected by people, and you're not going through hardships and persecution by people, I want you to really question, are you truly walking in what you say you believe in? Like, seriously, think about that. The word also says, woe to them if they speak highly of you. So if you're following someone, and if a lot of people like them, and if they're extremely popular, something's wrong with that. Because that means you don't take a stand for anything. Is to that each his own mentality. Which means do what makes you happy. If it makes you feel good, if it satisfies you, do it and be happy. To each his own mentality. Well, what the Most High has taught me is that mentality needs to go. And that mentality has left with me. And the thing is, I'm extremely proud of him for doing that for me. Now, again, I know I'm not the only one out there, but even though it feels like that I'm alone, and I have family members who moved out of state, like they're not even here no more, which I need to check up on them, because I haven't done that in a while since they moved out there. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to really touch bases on in this video. Is that the Most High said endure to the end, so I'm doing all I can to do that. I'm getting in his word, I'm making better decisions, using wisdom. Basically, the stuff that I said in the previous video, that we got to use wisdom in today's era, in today's times. Because as our economy slowly starts to, deteriorate, the love of many will grow cold. Like the Most High tells us in Matthew 24. He said because lawlessness will abound, and the love of many will grow cold. But when you see family members who are just going on vacations, doing all these things, there's just nothing wrong with that. But they just toting it up to the good life. But then he tell us in Matthew, I believe it's 24 again. He said in those days they would be eating, drinking, getting married, and giving in marriage. And then that's when all the destruction will come. But yeah, man, me being introverted already, it already makes it hard. But this walk it gets very lonely and it gets very sad sometimes. But I just wanted to have that conversation with y'all, just tell y'all what I've been thinking about in that area. And I want to know if anybody else is going through this, because it's hit me. But as a man, I gotta keep going and stay strong, and don't let my emotions get me all wild up. Because I'm a man, I shouldn't react based on my emotions, but react based on truth and logic. Y'all take care.